My darlings, there are places in this world that don't just take your breath away. They steal it, hold it captive, and leave you utterly spellbound. The Rainbow Mountains of Zhongye did exactly that, and more. They didn't just impress, they overwhelmed the senses, leaving me wide-eyed and speechless. After hours of rumbling across Gansu's endless sun-baked plains, our bus finally rounded a gentle bend. Suddenly, there they were, hills rising from the earth, painted in colors so vivid and surreal, it felt as if we'd driven straight into a dream. Crimson, gold, emerald, each stripe more dazzling than the last, as if a giant had spilled his paint pots with wild abandon across the land, creating a masterpiece only nature could imagine. For a moment, I genuinely wondered if I was dreaming, or if perhaps I'd stumbled into a painting come to life. The sheer scale and vibrancy of the landscape was almost too much to take in. The silence was immense, a vast hush that seemed to stretch for miles, broken only by the soft whisper of the wind weaving through the grass and over the hills. All the fatigue from our long journey vanished in an instant, replaced by a surge of awe and pure, childlike excitement. It was as if the mountains themselves had breathed new energy into us. The colors didn't just sit quietly on the hills, they pulsed and shimmered with life, shifting as the sunlight danced across them, demanding not just to be seen, but to be felt deep in your bones. I stepped out of the bus, the air crisp and impossibly clean, filling my lungs with a freshness I hadn't realized I'd been craving. For a heartbeat, the world seemed to hold its breath with me. All around me, fellow travelers wore the same look of disbelief and joy. Strangers united by wonder, sharing smiles and laughter, as if we'd all stumbled upon a secret too beautiful to keep to ourselves. The mountains rolled on endlessly, each fold and curve revealing new surprises. Hidden valleys, unexpected bursts of color, and patterns that seemed to change with every step. This wasn't just a destination, it was a revelation, a living, breathing reminder of our planet's wild artistry and the magic that still exists in the world. I felt as if I'd stepped into another dimension, a world painted with magic and possibility, where the ordinary rules of nature no longer applied. And darlings, with my heart pounding and my spirit soaring, I was more than ready to accept the adventure that awaited in this extraordinary place. Let's talk about the colors, the true stars of this show. Here, the landscape isn't just painted, it's orchestrated, as if nature itself composed a symphony using every hue in its palette. The first thing that strikes you is the sheer intensity of the colors, so vivid and unexpected that they almost seem unreal. These aren't muted countryside tones. They're not the gentle greens and browns you might find in a quiet valley or a rolling hill. Instead, what you see here is a riot of color, a bold declaration from the earth itself. These are bold, operatic stripes of claret red, sunny yellow, creamy white, and emerald green. Each layer tells a story, each stripe a chapter in the planet's ancient history, written in mineral and stone. Science says it's sandstone and minerals shaped over eons, but standing there, it feels like pure magic. The air is thick with wonder, and you can't help but feel that you're witnessing something extraordinary, something that defies simple explanation. Each viewing platform offers a new masterpiece. From one, the hills are a giant layer cake, each slice a different color. From another, the colors swirl and blend like a painter's brush dancing across a canvas. Every angle reveals a new surprise, a fresh perspective on this natural wonder. Light transforms everything, soft pastels in the morning, glowing vibrance by midday. As the sun moves, the mountains shift from gentle watercolors to blazing, saturated tones, and then to deep, mysterious shadows at dusk. The formations themselves are fantastical, peaks like sleeping giants, valleys like silken folds, ridges sharp as dragon spines. It's as if the land itself is alive, frozen mid-motion in a dramatic, eternal performance. It's a landscape that sparks the imagination, inviting you to see stories in stone. You might spot the outline of mythical creatures, or imagine ancient legends unfolding among the hills. Nowhere else have I seen such vivid, concentrated stripes on such a grand scale. The colors are so intense, they almost seem to glow from within, as if the earth is illuminated by some secret inner light. It's as if the earth decided to show off, creating a place more joyful than any other. There's a sense of celebration here, a feeling that you're witnessing the planet at its most exuberant and expressive. This is a living masterpiece, shaped by time and nature's artistry. Every moment, every shift in light, brings a new dimension to the scene, reminding you that beauty is always in motion. To witness it is to feel connected to the ancient timeline of our planet. You become part of a story that began millions of years ago and will continue long after we're gone. It's beauty that lingers long after you leave, echoing in your memory and calling you back to this symphony of color again and again. The best way to experience the Rainbow Mountains? On foot. There's something magical about setting out on the trail as the first rays of sunlight spill over the painted hills, illuminating the landscape in a kaleidoscope of colors. The anticipation builds with every step, as if you're about to enter another world. Wooden boardwalks and stairs guide you through the landscape, protecting its fragile beauty. These carefully constructed paths ensure that the delicate rock formations remain untouched, allowing visitors to enjoy the scenery without leaving a trace. The gentle creak of the boards beneath your feet is a reminder of how precious this place is. The hike is gentle, a stroll through color, not a test of endurance. It's accessible for most, making it perfect for families, solo travelers, and seasoned hikers alike. The path meanders through rolling hills, each one more vibrant than the last, inviting you to slow down and savor every moment. 4 main viewing platforms each offer a more spectacular vista than the last. From each vantage point, the mountains seem to shift and change, revealing new patterns and colors as the light moves across the landscape. It's impossible not to pause and take it all in. The air is thin, so take your time and let your senses absorb it all. Breathe deeply, feel the cool breeze on your skin, and listen to the quiet, broken only by the occasional call of a distant bird or the soft murmur of fellow hikers. Up close, the scale is overwhelming. You feel tiny in this painted desert. The mountains tower above, their stripes of red, yellow, and orange stretching for miles. It's a humbling reminder of nature's artistry and the passage of time. Every turn reveals a new view, like walking through a storybook. The landscape is constantly changing. One moment you're surrounded by gentle slopes, the next you're gazing into a deep, colorful valley. Each twist in the path brings a fresh sense of wonder. The journey between platforms is as magical as the destinations. Ridges with panoramic views, valleys surrounded by color. Sometimes you'll find yourself stopping just to marvel at the sheer scale and beauty that stretches out in every direction. I touched a swirl of red and white stone, feeling a shiver of connection to its ancient history. These rocks have been shaped by wind and rain for millions of years, and in that moment, you become part of their story. Each platform brings anticipation and reward, culminating at the highest point with a breathtaking panorama. The view from the top is unforgettable, a sea of color stretching to the horizon, making every step worthwhile. The colors intensify as the sun sets, a perfect climax to the walk. The mountains glow with a fiery brilliance, and for a few moments the world feels suspended in time. It's a peaceful, meditative experience that stays with you. The quiet, the colors, the vastness, they linger in your memory long after you've left. This is a walk you'll never forget. The Rainbow Mountains leave an imprint on your soul, a vivid memory of nature's artistry and the joy of discovery. The weather here is dramatic, shaping the experience. Sunshine makes the colors pop. Clouds add shifting shadows, making the landscape breathe. Silence dominates, broken only by the wind and the occasional call of a bird. I met a family from Shanghai. No shared language, just shared wonder. As the day wore on, the light changed, transforming the mood. The golden hour before sunset is when the mountains truly come alive. Reds deepen, yellows turn to gold. Photographers gather, waiting for that perfect shot. Local guides like Wei share stories and pride in their home. Hearing about his childhood here added meaning to every view. These mountains aren't just a wonder, they're a home, a heritage. The experience is richer for the people who share it. Planning your own adventure? Timing is key. Visit from June to September for the best colors. A little rain can make them even more vivid. Zhangye is the nearest city, with easy transport to the park. The entrance fee includes a shuttle bus between the 4 main platforms. Convenient and efficient. Dress in layers, wear comfortable shoes, and don't forget sun protection and water. The best light is early morning or late afternoon. Arrive mid-afternoon and end at platform 4 for sunset. The midday sun can wash out the colors, so plan accordingly. With a little preparation, you'll have an unforgettable visit. Every ancient landscape has its legends, and the Rainbow Mountains are no exception. My guide, Wei, told me of a heavenly palace shattered in a celestial battle, Its colorful fragments became these hills. Another tale speaks of a dragon god who painted the mountains for his beloved goddess in the sky. These stories reveal the deep connection between people and place, turning geology into poetry. For centuries, these mountains were sacred, a source of myth and wonder. Hearing these tales while surrounded by color makes the experience richer. This region was also a key stop on the Silk Road. Imagine traders, weary from the Gobi Desert, suddenly seeing this explosion of color, a miraculous sight. The mountains were a landmark, a milestone, a splash of beauty in a harsh world. They are silent witnesses to centuries of human history. Here, legend and reality blend into something unforgettable. Visiting the Rainbow Mountains is a privilege and a responsibility. Stay on the paths. The soft sandstone is easily damaged, and a single step off trail can scar it for decades. Leave no trace. Carry out your rubbish, use the bins, and respect the wildlife. Treat nature as you would a beautiful home. Leave it as you found it. Don't pick plants or disturb rocks. The beauty lies in its untouched state. The best souvenirs are your photos and memories. Support local communities by hiring guides and buying local goods. Responsible travel helps protect these wonders for future generations. Be a thoughtful guest. Nature will thank you. Our promise to nature ensures these mountains endure. As the sun set, the sky blazed orange and violet, a final, spectacular farewell. The mountains glowed, then softened into twilight. A hush fell over the crowd, strangers united in awe. Leaving felt like waking from a beautiful dream, tinged with gratitude. How lucky we are to witness such places. The sight changes you, recalibrates your sense of beauty. This adventure is unforgettable not just for the colors, but for the feeling it evokes, pure joy and wonder. Zhang Ye reminds us to see the world with fresh eyes. It's an antidote to cynicism, a testament to nature's artistry. These mountains are a lesson in patience, a story written over millennia. To stand before them is to feel small, yet part of something vast and magnificent. It's a journey worth every step. My journey to the Rainbow Mountains ends, but I hope it sparks your own adventure. Our world is a beautiful book, and its best chapters await. Exploration is a state of mind, curiosity, wonder, and appreciation. Let these painted mountains remind you to seek out magic, near or far. Let's promise to keep searching for wonder, sharing stories, and traveling with kindness. Together we can inspire and protect the beauty of our world. Thank you for joining me. Now it's your turn. The world is waiting. Go find your own Rainbow Mountains.